Hello everyone, ready to solve new question from zero to hero. Here says an isosceles trapezium is a trapezium in which the non-parallel sides are equal in length. That means non-parallel sides in trapezium here are equal, which means we see here the tick mark. AD equals BC. Part A asks, draw two lines through A and B that are each perpendicular to DC from A, which is perpendicular to DC, and from B, which is perpendicular to DC again. We see AB and DC are parallel. So the distance here, the distance and this distance, because they are perpendicular, are same. That means this distance, which is D and it's D, they are same. So this side and this side would be equal because distance between two parallel lines are equal. Anyway, it says use this to show that angle ADC, which is angle ADC, and angle BCD, which is here, are equal. So for part A, I try to use the congruent triangles that shows these two triangles are congruent. So I start with AD equals BC. I have to write my reason. So I say AD equals BC. Why? Because given the question says they are equal. So given, and second one, let me label here. I get it O and O prime. So I say AO equals BO prime. Why? Again, I have to write my reason. I should say because the distance between two parallel lines. Let me show this sign. Parallel lines are same that they make right triangle. Right angle. Right angle. Right angles. So the distance between two parallel lines are equal. And the third one that given again. It says perpendicular, which means O equals O prime. When I am talking about perpendicular means 90 degrees. So I say 90 degrees. So I could prove with three reasons, okay, which says in right angle triangle, if this side AD and BC is hypotenuse of this right triangle. If hypotenuse is one, and one of the corresponding sides or pair sides are equal, I can prove these two triangles are congruent. So I say triangle A OD congruent to BO prime C O prime C. So I prove we know for any uh, uh, any congruent any congruent triangles, okay, corresponding sides and corresponding angles are equal. So here corresponding angles ADC ADC, these angles equals the corresponding angles in this triangle BCD. BCD in here this angle. So I prove for part A. Now if you want to write it down, pause the video and write it down because I am gonna to erase part A and go for part B. Okay, I am gonna solve part B and show that the diagonals of an isosceles trapezium are equal in length. That means, let me draw diagonals of this trapezium, which is here, and which is here. We are gonna show these two diagonals are equal for any isosceles trapezium. Okay, isosceles trapezium, here we see with this tick mark, these two sides are equal. I consider again this times two triangle D A C D A C D A C and triangle C B D C B D to prove these two diagonals are equal. Okay, first of all, for triangle DAC, we know AD equals BC. Given, I have to write my reason. Given, and then I say ADC, the angles here in the triangle DAC, triangle DAC, try to ignore this line, okay? In triangle DAC, I have an angle D, so angle D Now I go for triangle CBD. Again, ignore this line. CBD, this angle C equals angle C. I prove from part A. Prove from part A. Now I go for the third step that says DC equals DC common side between two triangles. DC equals DC common side. Always I have to write my reason. So common side. So with these three, I need only three steps, which is two sides and the angles between them. SAS. I prove these two triangles DAC equals sorry, not equal, congruent to triangle CBD. I don't know why I make mistake to talking about this stuff. Okay, anyway, when I say two triangle are congruent, so I say the corresponding sides, corresponding angles are equal. So I proved AC equals BD. AC equals BD. We are done. And bye bye.